Hello, everybody, and welcome to this video where if I probably would have put the word monetization in the title or drama or anything like that, I would have got like 17 million people in here like in 2 seconds. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm fucking exhausted. Like, seriously, like the last 2 weeks has drained everything out of my body. Um, Dealing with, and this probably isn't the best way to talk about this, but I don't know another way of talking about this. Dealing with a lot of the comments has been exhausting. And I've gotten more comments in the last week or 2 weeks than I've ever had on any other videos I've ever done. And um, it's so funny because like there's all these like people who are like, if you have a channel, like you reply to every comment, you do this, you do that. Dude, seriously, that is fucking tiring. And because I know YouTube hides comments that I get, um, because over the years I've seen that, like I'll go into YouTube thinking I've commented on everyone, and I'll go on my computer and go in, and there's all these comments that I never responded to. I'm like, I never even saw those. So I'm sure there's people I haven't responded to. But it's not so much that responding to comments is exhausting. It's responding to the type of comments that are exhausting. Um, because I've realized through this whole thing that you can't please everybody, no matter how hard you try. Or I guess in some of my case, not try, but you can't. You can't do it. And then even if you like please a certain group of people, sometimes the way you please them is not the way they wanted to be pleased, and so they're going to be pissed off about that. Um, so it is what it is. And I've noticed that a lot of people have been able to kind of, hey, Winterlindy, is it D at the end or is it Winterlind? Might be Winterlind. I like Winterlindy. You tell me if I'm saying that right. But yeah, so hey everyone who's here, go ahead and hit that thumb. um, you want to see a thumb? You want to see a thumb? I hope that's a thumb. Yeah, it's a thumb. That was weird. Um, but yeah, hello, hello, hello. But I'm glad to see that a bunch of people have been able to make some couch change off of making videos based off of the controversy. So that's been kind of cool. Even though some of them I think are kind of fucking tacky, I'm glad to see that people can make a couple bucks here and there. It's pretty awesome. But I don't know how long I can. It's more like your second try. Second try at what? Oh, yeah. I think I did this last week too. Trying to make sure I could get the name right. Guys, let's be honest. Like, I could barely read. Like, if it wasn't for, no, I'll just leave it there. I could barely read. I'm borderline illiterate. But I like what I like. So what are you gonna do? But yeah, I'm exhausted. I keep finding comments that have either been there for a few days or that haven't, or that are just now appearing. Um, it's exhausting. But anyway, so Winterland, that's how I'm supposed to say it. I'm sure there's a bit of a, what do you call it? Delay. So um, it's hard to have little conversations. Oh, there we go. Yay. So I did that right, let's say. But yeah, so there's all sorts of things coming up. Um, Someone asked me about doing a Q&A video. And I'm like, oh, I'll wait until I hit 2K for that, I guess. Well, originally it was like, well, 17K or 2K. And the person I was talking to said the sooner the better. So I think I am almost at 1700 now. So if that's something that, I don't know, you guys want to do, um, let me know that we want to do that, and we'll do a Q&A video. Those are always fun. And for those of you who are in my Patreon, I got the new card stock for the postcards, for the postcard tier. So I'm going to be printing those out later today, and I will be mailing those this week. So that'll be fun. I'm really excited about the postcards. That's been something I've been really wanting to do for a bit here. So that will be cool. Oh yeah, and I'm back into the conspiracy against the human race with Thomas Ligotti and Teatro Grotesco. So hopefully I'll be doing those videos every day, like one of them a day. I think have like, I think in the playlist I'm at day 14 now, and I think it goes to day 28. So for those of you who are looking for philosophy and or short horror fiction, um, got you covered for the next couple weeks here. Oh, I am. Is anyone doing something fun today? Please tell me that there's a fun thing happening for someone today. That would be great. And if anyone's into professional wrestling, if you've been following all of the dramas, there's been a lot of stuff going on, and it's hard to keep up with everything. Oh, and this was a thing too. Let me say this. The 24-hour rule. I said I was going to wait 24 hours before making a video about something that pisses me off. Check this out. You guys won't believe this. It fucking works. There have been like maybe 4 videos that have come out this week that have really pissed me off. And I'm like, I'm going to fucking make a goddamn rant video about that. And I sit down and I'm like, nope, I'm going to wait 24 hours. And the next day, I don't want to do the video. I don't care anymore the next day. This is amazing. This restraint that 99% of the country in the world has, that all the people who have um, videos and stuff like that you guys do. This is fascinating. This is fascinating. So that's, hey guys. Oh, so who do we have here? Oh, we got Noah in here too. What's up, man? Peg. John. Everyone's doing well. Good, good, good. So, but I got some shit from one of the videos because I said I was gonna have this 24-hour rule. Well, then some motherfucker comes in and starts fucking running his goddamn gob about some shit, and I in the comments start blasting him, right? And this one dude's like, "Oh, well, it's a good thing you have a 24-hour rule now." And I'm like, "Listen here, motherfucker." Like, that was for videos, not for comments. And but now I'm thinking maybe I should do it for comments because it's just frustrating. Okay, people in the chat, answer this question. People in the chat who have a channel and make videos, do you guys wait? Mindy, hello. Do you guys wait if you get pissed off about something? Do you guys wait? Like, do you have a cool down period? Is this a thing? Is this like what normal people do? Or is this hell no? Okay, but seriously, it's been kind of nice. But I do get mad. Oh man, I'm such a oh John. Goddamn, pounce. Um, yeah. So Noah's going to Six Flags. That's awesome. I'm actually debating on if I'm going to go to any of the Halloween horror night, scary farm things that happen at all the places around here. Have not decided yet. But next weekend, I'm going with a bunch of friends to a casino down by San Diego. So I will have some like vlogs of debauchery for those of you who like the debauching. If you go to Six Flags, come to the one in Texas. Yeah, seriously. Johnny Walker. But yeah, the whole cool down period, I think it's good because I don't know if because now after all this stuff, I don't know if I could handle dealing with the amount of comments from drama, if that makes sense. Like if I do a drama vid or a rant vid or something like that, I don't know if I have the um what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if I have it in me to deal with that kind of stuff on top of it. So I have to space these out a little bit. Went hiking in the heathland and picked some blueberries. Sounds fun. It does sound fun. And it sounds fucking relaxing, is what that sounds like. And it makes me think of that book, A Taste of Blackberries, that made me cry in fifth grade. So, which I think they used as the um, basis for the film My Girl with Macaulay Culkin, I think. But yeah, that was freaking heart wrenching, dude. And I'm like a little kid, like crying in class, looking like a damn crier. Unbelievable. Oh, and for those of you who are following my weight loss, I finally lost another pound. It has been like plateau central for like 2 weeks. But I did lose another pound. So that's cool. So now I'm down 21 pounds since the diet started in the sort of beginning of July. And 41 pounds since I was at my heaviest. So it's pretty cool. Dude, gravity is a fucking conspiracy. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that, but I'm interested. Hello, hello. Oh, Katie Books did a great video today about monetization. So if we're still digging on that, run over and take a look at it. Oh, your weight loss. Dude, yeah, I could talk about my fight with gravity a lot because it is never good. And in fact, um, what do you call it? Do you guys like watching reels and TikToks where people fall down? Sometimes it makes me feel bad, but other times it's the only thing that makes me happy. So um, that's a thing. Let's see here. Noah says, when you were talking earlier, I got flashes of of a BookTube confessions video. Um, I'm borderline illiterate. I can't read. Yeah, dude. Hello, this reading life. Yeah. Whenever I talk about, like, I don't know if it's like my ADD thing, um, but a lot of times I'll be reading, and if I hit a word that's like a big word, and I say it like this because this is why, obviously, but if I'm reading a book and I'll hit a word that's really long, let's say, before the word's done, like I'll try to guess what the word is. And so, especially when I'm reading things out loud, and in my conspiracy against the human race video earlier, I did this. It was what word was it? I did, and I had to like read it like 3 times. Nope, nope. Which one was it? Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so like the word was something like inconvenience. I think that's what I thought the word was. And so I just read out loud inconvenience and moved on to the next word and started reading the sentence, and then the sentence didn't make any sense. And so then I got confused and I had to go back and you guys know me. We're sitting here and you're listening to me. I talk slow as shit. I sound like what everyone's stereotypical, like, oh, you must be from Southern California. You talk like you just fucking smoked a fucking shit ton of fucking weed, whatever. No, I'm fucking slow, man. I talk slow. Um, no, the only reels I watch are funny cats, lol. Yeah, cats can be funny, but yesterday I saw this chick on a reel lean up against a post on the front of her house, and the post gave way. She leaned forward, the post fell and hit her on the back of the head. And then this dude ran up to catch her, and then she fell down like 3 stairs and just landed on top of him. And then the post fell on both of them. It was like when something happens and there is like one thing that happens that's like that's shocking and funny. But then when there's like a bunch of the things that happen, it's like, oh my gosh, like that's too much, man. That's too much. But then you keep watching it because it's so funny. So like what was the other one? There was this video with oh my god. Cotton Eye Joe. Okay. So there was this dude, and he had all these beer cans like lined up in his garage. The music starts. He goes like this with his hands. He's wearing boots. You know what he's planning on doing. He's going to stomp all the cans to the tune of Cotton Eye Joe. He goes to step on the first can, slips, falls, hits like a cabinet and some barrels. Everything falls down. And then he goes to the falling down with shit falling on top of him, like putting his hands out on the cans, like the cans are going to break his fall. It was just like the series of events of just chaos is hysterical. It's so funny. I just John says half a shit ton. Thank you very much. All right. So yeah, so but yeah, me reading. Oh man, I'm all over the place today. Um, I I start guessing what words are and then move past them. And it's probably something I can learn to fix by being more studious with my reading, but it is very I don't know. I have a hard time with it. So, anyway, what else is happening? So, we talked about the weight loss, we talked about how damn tired I am, and we talked about, oh yeah, the trip next week. That's going to be fun. Um, Yesterday, a long post fell on my shoulder. The one end went up and hit the husband on the nose. That's for you to have fun. Is that, did that really happen? Like, are you, oh my God. See, now I'm feeling bad because I was just talking about how funny that is. And, oh no. So a long post fell on my shoulder. One end went up and hit my husband on the nose. Oh my gosh, that's awful. I'm sorry. If you have a Nest Cam or something like that, and there is video of this, and you want me to laugh at it, I would gladly do that just to make you feel better. Um, who's your favorite Batman villain? It's so hard to not say Joker. Like Joker is like the epitome of like an arch nemesis. But if I didn't go with Joker, I would have said Bane pre Tom King. Since Tom King's thing with Bane, Bane's had a nasty taste in my mouth. The reason I'm here is to put off my current read. Dude, let's all give a hell yeah for that. Um, sometimes and this might not be your reason, but when I'm reading something and it just doesn't, it's not good, or like it starts to like slag, is that the current of slog? No, I know what slag is in the UK, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's hard for me to get through something. So, for instance, like I've been reading um, this um, Hank biography, or yeah, biography by Neely Tchaikovsky, and it was really good. The beginning was really slow, and then there was this like good bit in the middle, and now it's just all slow and it's all shit that everyone knows, and so it's like, and I'm trying to read it in the eyes of when it came out, and maybe people didn't know all this stuff, but at the same time, I really think they did if they read Bukowski's stuff. So it's making it just impossible for me to get through right now. So, yeah, I keep putting that off. What else am I putting off? That's about it. I've been doing some rereads of things, but yeah, that biography I'm putting off right now. I'm waiting for the chat to get hectic and you struggle to keep up. It's a mood. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Nate? Scarecrow. Scarecrow's really cool. Scarecrow's been written well and written very poorly at times. Um, but Scarecrow's good. But I think it really depends on the writer. Like that's the thing with Joker that's so easy. I think everyone who writes Batman knows pretty much Joker. Like you know exactly how it is. See, Riddler's hard to write because if the writer isn't fucking clever, the Riddler sucks. Um, so you have to have a really good writer. So here's a good question: if you like Riddler, what is a good run? Or who was a good writer for Riddler? That would be the question. That would be the question because I would love to hear some like takes on who thought wrote Riddler well. Tom Hardy's Bane sounds like Sean Connery speaking in a tin can. Oh, pushy in a tin can. Yeah. Dude, I absolutely loved the like Sean Connery James Bond movies when I was a kid. Not just as a kid, but as like a preteen, like going into puberty, realizing that I had feelings down there, things like that. This got dark and weird. I'm sorry about that. See, do you guys remember me talking about if you watch the video? If you watch the video, I was talking about when books have a lot of fluff in them, it's very masturbatory. There are a lot of filmmakers who are very masturbatory with their things. And as much as I like the Dark Knight trilogy, um, those masturbatory. Christopher Nolan, is that his name? Yuck. I have a cursed copy of Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke that has passed between a bunch of booktubers. I know you expressed possible interest in it. Can I send it to you next? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Totally, totally, totally. It's so funny. I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I gotta like pick up some new stuff. I want to like, I don't know, like here's my thing with horror novels. And like in the comments, we were talking a little bit about this. There are so many horror novels that just like have like a good premise, but everything else about them is just ugh. And it makes it so hard. And I've gotten to the point, especially since I've been on BookTube, and I tried to not be like this, but since I got on BookTube, there's so many books that people are constantly saying to read. There's so many books in my TBR. There's so many books that like I have in stacks that I'm supposed to be reading. That if I don't fucking like a book, like if a book like puts me off at all, I am gone. I am putting the book away or in like a drawer to never be seen again. I don't have the time for it. Like when you look at all the books that you have that you haven't read and you look at them and you're like, if I was on speed and able to read all of these books without sleeping, like we're looking at like 5 months, 6 months straight with no sleep just to read these books. And then if you're like a normal person like me, like that's like half of my life that's left before I can finish those books. So yes, please, that would be awesome. And what was the other book by that guy that you were talking about? If that's the same dude, what was the other one, Mindy? Um I need some more books that I want to read. That's the thing. Like I have a lot of books because like my hoarding problem, let's say, is that if I go to like a thrift store and they have a bunch of books and they're books that I sort of kind of maybe would like, um, I'll pick them up if they're cheap, just in case I want to read them later. But after years of doing this, I realized that maybe like 1 to 2% of those books I actually do want to read, and the other ones I just picked up. So yes, I do need some more books. You've lost a lot of blood. I like that one a lot. Hello, Frostbite. So BJ says I read slowly, trying to speed up. Yeah, I own. Oh, that is a fancy car. Nice, nice, nice. Like a very cherried out Trans Am. Look at that. I reading speed bothered me a lot for a long time because I know I read slower than a lot of people. But the more I tried to read quickly, the less I was retaining of the information. So I finally just said, you know what? I read fucking slower than everybody. Tough shit. Deal with it. If I'm going to spend all this time doing this, I want to at least remember what the fuck I'm reading. So there's that. But I think I'm going to be doing a lot of short story stuff. I know, isn't September like a short story something or something? Or is that right now? I don't remember these booktube events. When is the short story thingies? Oh, Shorty September. Are you doing that, Mindy? I was thinking about doing something like that and talk about a short story every day because in all of this short story versus novel talk, a lot of people were like reminding me of some amazing stories. And like, I really want to go back over the Yellow Wallpaper again. So good. So good. So good. So I'm going to be doing that. And then what was the other thing? There was another book event coming up that I was getting kind of geeked out about. You know what I haven't done? I've never really taken part in Nonfiction November, and I think I'm going to do that this year. I have a lot of nonfiction books that I've been wanting to read and I've been putting off, so might as well do that. My brain is not working. It's not computing, damn it. Anyhow, let's see how long we've been here. We have been here for 32 minutes. I am dying now, allegedly. I don't know what to do, guys. Okay, here's a question for you. For those of you who watch this channel or who have watched it for a long time, actually, let me up the ante here. We have 11 people in here and only 7 thumbs. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to argue about it. I'm not going to complain. My question to you is 2 things. One, what are things that you would like to see me do videos about? Somebody left. They're like, oh God, he's going to ask a question. I'm fucking out of here. Okay, so what would you like to see me do videos about? Like, is there anything that you're like, oh damn, I wonder what blah 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 blah. Second, I struggle with this all the time. There are times when, especially right now, with the world being what it is, that I want to talk about politics. I want to talk about current events. And people get so like angry. And I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to talk. Oh, look at the thumbs matching the people's. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. That worked. I understand now. Guilting you guys into doing something works. That's good. I like that. So anyway, so I would love to be able to talk about things that are happening without pissing off half of the people watching. So I don't know if I could do that. That's a big ask for me. So if you think there is a way, no, how about this? Not if there's a way, but do you think that is even something I should attempt? Let's see. Tattoos you considered but didn't get. Dude, see, that's the thing. Here, I'll give you a spoiler on that one. The only tattoos I've considered that I haven't gotten because I didn't have the money to pay for it at the time I wanted it. Would I still get those? Yes. And I actually have my tattoo equipment. I need to get some more ink. And then I'm gonna start finishing up. Like I want to finish my hands off and start moving up my arm and do as much of the stuff that I can do myself. Because all the stuff on my legs I did myself, with the exception of the one that my kid gave me. Um, but all the other ones on my legs are ones that I did when I was apprenticing back 100 fucking years ago. Oh man. And I'm going to be doing that tattoo video here soon. So that is something. Not the one you said, but someone brought it up last time. It might have been you, about what tattoos I have. And I would have more if I didn't fucking spend money on piercings for like that weird 6-month period where I was into piercings. Idiot. Here's the thing. Piercings hurt more than tattoos, and they close up if you take them out. So to me, that is a complete waste of money. I wouldn't mind hearing more about politics. Being from the UK, we don't get a well-rounded view of US politics here. It's only mentioned during your guys' elections and big stories. I would enjoy watching political videos or politics. Give it a shot and see. I found that most of my subscribers are tolerant of it, but you get a lot of random hate comments from non-subs. I think there are topics that are worth talking about. I think if you wrote political rant poetry and performed your poetry on your channel, people would respect that. That's actually probably the best idea in the world, Jeremy. So, yeah. Philosophy is more interesting than politics. It is. I feel like, I don't know, because like one of the things that I've been really, really wanting to talk about is all of these laws. And like Brian, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but like Florida and them changing the way you're allowed to teach history in schools in Florida. Like this whole thing, like what, I don't care what political party you belong to. Like that whole thing is fucking terrifying. Like that is just like a really, really scary. Let's see. Kevin says, dude, you single-handedly shit down booktube for a week. I think that means shut, but I like the shit down booktube for a week. I think you're the man for politics. Ugh. I take what you're saying, Kevin, and I'll agree with you. I single-handedly shit. I've done that many times. Oh, I don't know. Like, and Bookish says, I have thought about that, but I just get too pissed. Yeah, like it's, I don't know, because there's certain things that I think that we can talk about and not be partisan about it, because it's like normally before like the last like 4 years, let's say, if this conversation were to ever come up, this wouldn't be a partisan conversation. This would be an education conversation. But because it's the climate that we're in now, it is definitely a political conversation, and it's so fucking weird. Hey, Regina. Oh, Kevin, I got your tone. You're cool. You're cool. And that's another thing, man. Tone in, what do you call it? In comments is so fucking hard to read, and I feel like my tone is not understood. I think I talked about that before, so I'll shut up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it's really troubling because I think a lot of um and maybe this is the thing where I'm thinking too much of the booktube community in the sense that like we are people who read. I'm not well read according to what I think people assume being well read is. But a lot of people on booktube are. And being well read, like if we looked at any given situation, would we be able to like discuss these things without it turning into like this side's bad, this side's good? Like I don't know. And just because in the videos I did last week, I made like two or three little references to certain things, and I've had giant like debates where it's not really a giant debate. I'm getting like lectured like in the comments a bit over the fact of me using a couple words. And it's just it's just one of those things. It's like you can't control what people are going to say in your comments. You just can't. But if you choose to engage those people in your comments, like I know no one's trying to change anyone's mind about anything, or if the idea of writing comments is to change somebody's mind about stuff. But it just like you can go back and forth 100 times and not get anywhere. So like what's the point? Where do you stop? And I was writing someone today and I couldn't continue. Like I'm like if I keep going on this comment, this will be the never ending conversation. And I just it's so frustrating. BJ asks, "Do you draw or paint?" Um I draw poorly, but I do paint. Um so yeah. So I like doing India ink paint, and I like not paint, but like using India ink on top of like ridiculously bright colors. So like if I paint something like hot pink and then paint with India ink on top of it, or something like that. Like I dig that, and that's probably again some more of that like borderline autistic primary color thing that I dig. No, Bunny's cover wasn't a painting. Bunny's cover was me finding um, a ton of images and slapping them together. But it kind of is disturbing. It freaked me out a little bit. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Bunny Wild, we're putting out a chapbook for her. I think it's coming. It'll be out next month. But the cover, I did the cover, and it was supposed to be just like kind of not cutesy, but just like a kind of cute cover, and it came out terrifying. And if I look at it too long, I get like creeped out and like anxious. So good one on that, but yeah, it's kind of terrifying. She's actually I sent her a bunch of covers, and she's signing them and sending them back, and then I'm going to put the books together. So that's where we are on that. Monsters in the Mouth was a painting. Yeah, I did that, and that was not India ink. That was just all acrylic. So that one came out okay. That one actually came out better than I thought. Like the tongue on that, like is like I don't know if it comes out well on the book, but the actual. You know what? I think I have it here. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Where is it? Yeah. The tongue on this, it came out really textured. I really dig how that came out. So I don't know if that comes across, but yeah. So this is the painting I did for Bunny's book, Monsters in the Mouth. It's on Amazon. You guys can go get that if you want. But yeah, I forgot this was sitting right here. I have all of these. But yeah, so some examples of stupid stuff I do. I like this one a lot. I like splatter stuff. This one's really cool. I like this one a lot too. I got some yellow India ink and absolutely love how that stuff comes out. There's stuff like that. But yeah, so oh, this one's good. I like this one a lot. But yeah, these are the things I'm doing the postcards for Patreon. So this is the one I'm doing for the first postcard. Just splatter circles. So yeah, good stuff. I haven't looked at these in a bit. This is fun. Good stuff. Okay, enough of that. That's crazy. Let me actually put this in here. Oh, thanks, Nate. Yeah, I go through phases and where I'll paint a ton of stuff. Like I'll do like canvases and paper and the whole thing, and I'll paint, I don't know, like 10 or 15 things, and then I won't paint for like a month. And last month I did 2 canvases, and yeah, and that's that. Let me see. I've been doing a lot of collage stuff. I wish I can show you that one. That's like my favorite one, but there's like nudity and drug use and stuff like that. But it came out really, really good. I like it. But collage type stuff I've been really digging lately. Here, let me go get something. So this is a little collage thing I did with racing forms. Wait, no, this is the program, not the form. But yeah, so this was a fun day at the track. This piece is called "Who in the Hell is Tom fucking Bombadil?" Because there was a brand new maiden that had never run at all in the 4th race, Tom Bombadil, right there. And its morning line was 12-1, and I think at the end it was like 20 or 24-1 or something. And he fucking won, dude. And everybody at the track, dude, motherfuckers are ripping up tickets like it's fucking going out of style. They're like yelling and screaming. And like when we're like walking back to the cashiers and stuff, you just hear all these people screaming, "Tom fucking Bombadil, who in the fuck is Tom motherfucking Bombadil?" And it was just like watching like an entire sea of people all get their heart broken at the same time and just crumble. It was like, I can't even like describe the sensation. Like you're walking through like hundreds of people who were all like yelling out the same thing. It's just oh, that was epic. That was, and like, of course, this piece like is never going to like this. Like this is never going to recreate that emotion that took place. But for me to see that, I look at that and then I go, "Oh yes, I remember. That was nuts." And that just cracked me up, dude. And then the funny thing is, the rest of the meet, that fucking horse couldn't win a fucking free fucking lunch, dude. Like that horse was coming in fucking last in every fucking race after that. What was it? A maiden claiming a maiden 20. Yeah. So obviously it had to like go up against stiff competition. It had to go up against winners after that race. But god damn it, that was like, and it was so funny because the whole rest of the meet, Tom Bombadil would come up and everyone's like, oh shit, remember that day Tom Bombadil won? But here's a free tip for you guys. Don't bet horses coming off their first maiden win. Like 9 times out of 10, they're going to lose. So for those of you who like betting horses or who are interested in betting horses, there's a tip for you. The first maiden win, like you stay away from that horse until it can prove that it could beat winners. Always bet on Bombadil. Tom Bombadil is a character from Lord of the Rings. That's really cool that the horse is named that. Yeah, it sure is. And I'm also named after a character from Lord of the Rings. My middle name. And if you guys could guess what it is, I don't know, you'll win something. I'll give you something. I'm sure I've talked about it before, but if you could figure it out, leave it in the comment. Let me see here. Is there anything else on here? No, I guess that's it. Yeah, but yeah, so painting's fun. It's more fun for me, I think, than for people. Like the stuff I paint and do like that, I do it for me to decorate my place, kind of thing. I've toyed with the ideas of selling stuff, and I actually have sold a couple pieces, but it was more of like a fluke than anything else. That is incorrect, Brian. That is not who I am named after. All right. But anyhow, so Ragagas. Dude, I wish I was named that. That would be awesome. That's a good name. And it is also not Strida. That would be too cool. Come on, guys. Give me a break here. I feel like I need to let you guys know what it is. I left this big giant thing hanging here. I will give you a hint. Now, all I want to do is guess the strangest Lord of the Ring names I could think of. Boromir. Nope, it is not Boromir. It is the, how do I say this? It is the head of one of the races of characters, the top dog of a certain group in Lord of the Rings. Elrond? Nope. This is ballin'. I am, but that's not correct. I'm balling hard, guys. this is I should probably just tell you guys. Is this fun trying to guess? Like yeah, seriously, you did. You did. But you did, Blanche. Or wait, no. But you are Blanche. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I could give you a hint that's better than the hint I've given you. In the last name of this character, there is reference to a tree and something that can protect you from something. Boom. Very good. Yes, my dad was a huge Lord of the Rings fan. So there was that. And so I tried to keep that going with my kid. And my first wife was not as, what's the word? Was not as hip to the game as I was trying to be. So I tried to thanks. It actually it wasn't until I was older that it like made sense, because when I tried to explain it to kids when I was growing up, no one knew what I was talking about. And because those movies weren't out and that wasn't like a big hip cultural thing at the time, nobody knew what the fuck I was talking about. I think if I probably would have had a little better cachet with the with my street cred if the movies had come out while I was a kid after already being named that. But yeah, so I wanted to name my kid Arwen. And because these names are based on Gaelic, Arwen is the masculine version of that name. And so my wife at the time was like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do the feminine version of the name, which is Iorwin, which is Iorwin. But for some reason, we spelt it with a Y at the end. I have no idea. And this whole cool thing about having a name sort of after a Lord of the Rings character has completely fallen flat on my kid. Does not care at all about it. So there's that. Good stuff. I mean, I guess I could have got the short end of the stick and been named after a character and been named Sam. And then people would go, that's probably not true. You're probably just named Sam. So, yeah. So good stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here now. I need to get a little bit of work done before I decide to maybe drown myself in a bathtub, like face first. But this was fun. We did some stuff. I enjoyed this time. So thank you guys for hanging out. And the members, the Anarchy Crew live stream will be on Friday, and I think I will be able to do this live stream again next Sunday, because I don't think I'm leaving until Sunday night. Yes, I think that is accurate. So until next time, everybody, I will see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.